Good morning and good evening and good afternoon to all of you. Thank you so much for dropping by. Dreamlab, Ralph, Kale, Jeremy, all the way from Singapore. This is exciting. And anyone else who's out there watching, thank you so much. Hey, you're not seeing me right now because I don't have a webcam hooked up. I'm running a little bit late today, so this I got to tell you about this setup. The first of my 3 monitors has arrived, and because Julia's having meetings again, I was thinking, no, I'm just going to jump right in. I'm going to be streaming from my desk, but I'm not actually at my desk. That makes that a little bit, crazy. But I'm trying my best, and I've hooked up the monitor, hence I'm a little bit late. I've hooked up the monitor, and I've hooked up, hopefully, everything that lets me remote control this whole thing from my linen cupboard. But of course, one thing that I haven't quite hooked up is the webcam, and that involves, I don't know, freeing up another USB slot somehow. So hey, there we go. New monitors are terrible, Nathan. Thank you so much for dropping by. I have 3 on order. This is the worst of them, the smallest one that arrived literally yesterday by surprise. This is a freebie that I got actually from a company called Holef, I believe. I'm just wondering why my controller isn't working. It's kind of plugged in. It's just not reacting to what I'm doing. What the? Oh, is it because I have a feeling why? This is kind of the secondary controller that's plugged in, and the primary one is still next door. Duh. Let me just go get that or unplug that. I shall be back in one moment. Hang on a second. Does it? It does! Oh my goodness, this is exciting. Okay, another mystery solved. Do you know, me too, Dreamlab. It is something, the older I get as well, the less I actually look forward to changing gear. I kind of know what works and I'm kind of happy about that. And then when things have to change, and recently I feel like things change so much all the time. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that much change. Especially if you have to get stuff done, if you think, well, actually I need to get this going for 10 o'clock and then it kind of doesn't work. Bizarre stuff. But hey, we're there. You can hear me. You can see what I'm doing. I can see it back. That's all. That's good. It's promising. It's promising. Ah, there we go. So I'll tell you what we'll do today. Yesterday, is this working well? The controller's far away from the computer, so I don't know why it didn't take the one that's much closer to here. Just checking if the latency is okay, but it looks like it's fine. Looks like it's fine. So yesterday I spontaneously went up on Twitch with a bit of Stardew, but let me assure you, nothing happened because all I was doing is stone grinding. Do you remember yesterday, we tried so desperately to go down to the Skull Caves in the desert, and we have quite a bit of stones now, but they're still not enough for what we need. So look, I've got 999 here. That's exciting. That's what I've gathered yesterday. I've got a few more here, and I've got another 6. I think they were in a geode or something. So, but that still means we need quite a bit of extra additional stone so that we can go down to the Skull Caves and, not get iced kind of immediately. Goma! Thank you so much for dropping by. Goma was there on Twitch yesterday, so that was nice. I know it's just a very chilled out session, and yes, it's one of those things. So I'm hoping that for tomorrow I will have the webcam hooked up. There's another monitor coming today, which is a little bit larger. So I'll see how that impacts things in here. I'm hoping I'll have enough time to get that ready for tomorrow by 10. Good morning, animals. We did get stoned, absolutely. And it looks like, so with the other thing that happened yesterday, that was in bed actually, just before I went to bed. I have kind of a fork of this game from, I think, in year 2 when I transferred it to my iPad last time. And it's kind of open enough that I've opened the mines already and the way to the desert and all. And so while I was in bed, I was thinking, well, maybe I'll just have a look what my resources are in that game and just see what it's like if I can actually survive going down the caves. And it looks like it's not actually that big a deal. Also, and especially because on the iPad, you have this auto fight mode. So on the mobile version of Stardew Valley, you go and you just walk into the mines, and if an enemy approaches you, the guy starts fighting automatically, which is awesome. So that's really cool. That kind of helps. I think I might just put all of these in here, waiting for either turning them into, oh, there we go, like I did. Turning them into seeds, or turning them into, you know, funky produce. I'll keep hold of the milk, because that's going to be something I can turn into omelets later. That'll be healthy in the mines. So, and you know, funny enough, I did actually get down there on my iPad. And that was really lucky, because I had... I found a couple of tubes that go down. So I think one of them got me down like 8 floors. But I had enough stone that I could build like lots of staircases, and that was just much easier than it was for us yesterday in this game. So I suppose I must have used up many of these stone resources because I upgraded houses and barns and all that. And then upgraded them again, as you do. We have so many eggs here. I love that. That's nice. And milk. And a triple shot espresso. Apparently that's also nice, because it means we can go, you know, a little bit faster. Walk, eat, drink, sleep faster, you know? That sort of thing. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the fridge. I love to craft myself a lucky lunch, or something that makes it a bit easier to just, you know, get luck level. I think that's what I like to do. So something is not right with my controller here. This isn't ideal. Every once in a while I find I'm clicking a button and it's not actually reacting. And that's, of course, basically a death toll right there in the mines. I don't really want to do that. Let me just go and... Oh, that's a good idea. That is a good idea, Nate. Let me just go and... You see, now I can't actually get out of this menu. Tell you what, let me just go and unplug this controller, and then I can use my other controller, hopefully. Stand by, folks. Come on. Will this work, I wonder? You do that, and then this is... No. This is the only controller that's plugged in. This is supposed to work now, dude. This is bizarre stuff, man. I don't know why this doesn't work. Okay, well, here's what we're going to do then. We're going to go and close the whole thing down. Or, can I select which controller is being used here? Port 1, port 2, something like that? No, I can't. Gotcha! Good morning! How are you? Can we do this? Let's try that. The old unplug and repuck ploy. Oh great, now you're on port 3, are you? That doesn't make any sense at all. Huh. I have no idea how to make that work now. That's bizarre. Maybe the old take the battery out ploy works. There's one thing I do appreciate about the old Xbox 360 controllers, I must say. No, also the no. Well, I have another idea, which also revolves around me quickly running into the room again. Perhaps if we do that, and then that. How about that? No, it also doesn't work. Oh, it's screwed up, my friends. I'm so sorry. This revolves a Windows restart. I don't think a game restart is going to help us out here. I'm so sorry, I should have screwed it up earlier. I've been meaning to, do that. Yeah, I don't think a game restart's going to cut it. I like the idea of sleeping faster, maybe that'll help. That did not do that. Did this do that? If I do that? Come on. Will this do that? I bet it won't. Oh. Ooh. Could it be? Could it be? No, it doesn't. Ah, what a shame. Yeah, so it's essentially screwed, I'm afraid. Yeah, sorry folks, I'm going to have to stop the stream then because this is not something I can work out while I'm live on air, I'm afraid. So let's just say I'm going to go and do that. And tell you what, let's not actually have a stream today. How's that? Let's not actually do that. I don't have a webcam. I literally have nothing here. Let's say we're not going to do this today, and I might actually be back at 5 p.m. on Twitch instead. How's that? And tomorrow, that gives me a lot of time to get this set up right and get it ready. Sorry about that, my friends. Yes, I think this is not gonna work unless. Because the thing is, if I go offline, then YouTube's going to give me a new URL. I mean, it might take like 5 to 10 minutes. I shall try my best. Let's do that. Let me reboot the whole thing and let me try my best to come back up. It'll be on a different URL, but give me 5 or 10 minutes and maybe we'll see each other then. Other than that, perhaps we'll see each other at 5 p.m. later on Twitch. Shall we do that? Let's do that. My friends, I'm so sorry it didn't work out. But you got to win sometimes, but you can't win them all. I say, give me 10 minutes.